project I'm going to be showing you today is a sensory framework for measuring a user's posture as well as their balance. So in order for this system to work, there's two key sensors that are required. The first of these is the Kinect sensor. This sensor is providing the standard camera feed that you can see in the top left. It also provides depth data of its vision. So as you can see, if I step forwards, I will become darker in the image below the standard camera feed. Now as I step back, I'm going to step onto a Wii balance board, which is the second sensor in the system. This sensor is able to measure my center of weight. So as you can see, if I lean to the left, the arrow in the first column moves to the left, and of course as I lean to the right, the arrow moves to the right. So based on these sensor inputs, as well as the skeletal tracking provided by the Kinect API, we're able to assess the user's posture and their balance. So as you can see, the male character is following my motions as I move my arms up and down. And he will mimic all of my motions based on the key anatomical points that are provided by the Kinect API and have been attached to this model in Unity. Now the goal of this project was to actually assess the user's posture as well as their balance in comparison to a reference. So that's why you see a second character in the scene here. This female character is a trainer. Now she has been placed so that she is demonstrating correct posture. So I'm going to try to stand just as she is, and I'm going to start the system, and it is going to give me an evaluation in the top right graph as to my posture, and in the bottom right graph as to my balance. So you can see right now I'm standing quite well, so I'm getting a good score in my balance. But if I lean forward and move my arms up, I will get a big spike in my posture score. Now you can also notice, if you look in the screen below the posture graph, that just as I lean forward, there's also a corresponding spike to my balance, which is to be expected. Now based on the grading in each of these two categories, a weighted score is calculated and then translated into a letter grade to be displayed to the user. In this case I got a B because I stood very well for the majority of the recording and quickly stood with incorrect posture. Now what's great about this system is that while many similar systems exist which can monitor posture or which can monitor balance and are frequently used in the gaming industry, there are not really any systems available to the everyday consumer which are capable of doing both these things. And this makes it applicable to many industries outside of the gaming industry. A first of these is the sporting industry. So if a user were to go and look at how a professional baseball player swings a baseball bat, he might be able to mimic the motion of the baseball player's arms, but unless he's able to match the way the professional shifts his weight through his baseball swing, he's never going to hit the ball anywhere near as hard. So you really need both these sensors in order to have an effective system to measure a user's ability to swing a baseball bat. Many other sports have the same thing. Another situation where it's very beneficial to have both these systems is the physiotherapy market. Now a lot of professional physiotherapy clinics will actually have systems such as this one that can measure both balance and the posture of a user when performing exercises. However, these systems cost upwards of $20,000 and are only available to the user when they're actually visiting the physiotherapy clinic. However, with the system shown here, the user could buy the components off the shelf in order to receive feedback when they do their exercises every day. Now our system even allows the user to be recorded, so a physiotherapist could record specific exercises for a patient to take home with them. Similarly, a professional athlete could be recorded so that another user could be evaluated on their ability to match the posture and the weight distribution of the professional. What we are going to load up now is a scene containing a trainer who will be performing the YMCA. Her motions were recorded by me a couple of days ago. Now today I will try to match the exact motions of the trainer while maintaining perfect balance. So if we start the system right now, we're going to get a little countdown after a brief video of the trainer performing the action so that I know what I'm going to have to do. So I'm going to do a little practice here as the countdown's going. And when the countdown ends, of course, that's when the grading will start. So as you can see, I'm doing an okay job of following the trainer, but I'm definitely not perfect. So, overall, my score was a B, and if you look at the two charts in the top right, you can see that At certain times I was following quite well, and at other times I was not, and my balance was a lot more all over the place in this case than in the case where I was just trying to match the trainer's standing posture, because in this case, obviously I was performing motions which caused my balance to be poor. I'd like to thank you for watching this brief demonstration, and I hope that you're interested in the project. Thank you.